Okay, today is a very special day for me because today I get to take a look at the VEVOR Porta Power Jack. Oh, look at that. Even has a nice case for it. Dang. Oh, it's got wheels on it, which is a good thing because these things are quite heavy. Check that out. That is cool. Oh, cool. Wow. That's got all kinds of fittings. Jeez, that's awesome. I wasn't expecting all that. So we got a chisel fitting, we got a spreader fitting. This is actually going to come in handy because we actually have a sliding door that opens and closes, and sometimes it gets jammed. With this, we can just wedge that in there, pry it open, and actually pop that door open. Oh, nice. So we have a rubber ball on here, so if we need to protect whatever we're working on, we can do that. We got, of course, our jack itself, and a good clean fitting on the end. We got our handle, so this is going to thread in here. And it does actually have cutouts for your fingers, so that's nice. Really right about there. We got a couple of feet. They are all relatively the same size hole, so they're just going to be basically interchangeable. And they all do have some grease on the inside to prevent corrosion and also to help to get these things on and off. Because when you put a ton of pressure on here, you want to make sure you're not doing any damage. So I do like that. We got another round foot right here. We got a pipe holder right here, so that's good. So if you're going to be holding onto a round object, this is going to be the one you want to use. We got our connector. We got, it's like another foot, but I'm not really sure how this one mounts. Figure that one out. It's actually kind of interesting. Got, oh, wow. Oh, that's cool. So we actually have some extension bars. So if we need to lift up things that are pretty tall, we can just throw these things on top, put that right on our rim, and we could use this as like a high boy or high lift. But this is the ram. Okay, I think I see what's going on here. So this is a cap that goes on here. You can use that to help protect the threads. And we can thread this on here. Okay, so something like that. So now we got a ram with a bottom foot. Then we can put our top foot on here, and we can use that to pry things apart. So a 10-ton, that's what this thing is, a 10-ton Porta Power, that is going to be able to move the world. That's incredible. So the bottom is hollow, so I believe that is going to be for this connector. So I can put a foot right there, drop that on, and then put this on top. Okay, kind of a tight fit there. I don't think that's coming out now. Okay, so now we got our foot, and we can really just put whatever the heck we want to on there. Oh, this is probably going to be the best one just because it's a nice sturdy base. But it really depends on your situation. And then if we want to, that's actually pretty cool. Look at that. So these are all sections. So you can make this whatever the heck length you want. So we got those, and we got this super long one. Drop that on there. Yeah, this is definitely a high boy replacement. Look at that. But you can stack these guys up however the heck you want. Pretty cool. So, let's say I want to use this guy. I'll be holding some round stock. Take this cap off, and I do like that they actually put a proper cap on there to make sure that we're not going to be getting anything inside that ram. Okay, tighten the knob to lock it up. There we go. So just had to get all the air out of the system, but we are now moving. This is a slow operation, but when you got 10 tons of force, it's going to be slow. And that's the way all these Porta Powers are. But if you need to lift something heavy duty, this is the way to do it. And there is quite a throw on here too. Most Porta Powers, you're only going to move like an inch or two. This one's, it's got quite a bit of movement. Where will it stop? Okay, so right there, that is the extent of it. So we're looking at about, oh yeah, it says on the box 135 millimeters. So that is a lot of throw for a Porta Power. If you need to move 10 tons and you got to go quite a ways, this is going to be the tool to do it. That's I've never seen that. So let's go ahead and drop it back down. All I got to do is loosen this nut. That's going to relieve the pressure. It's going to flow back to the pump. Cool. And then this one is going to completely bypass this. So all you would do is thread that hose into here, and then you would use this with that pump. And I do really like this as a spring return on it, so I don't have to worry about this thing flopping around. It's going to automatically return whenever I'm done using it. But it is worth keeping in mind, this is not a 10-ton. This is a half-ton. So you're looking at about 1,000 pounds with this guy, which is still a lot of force. All right, so I'm super impressed. I love all of the variety that's with this. This is the only Porta Power that I've ever seen that actually comes with all these fittings. That's insane. Most of the time you have to buy the stuff separate, and I've never seen one like this. So I'm going to take this guy to the shop, and I'm going to put it to work. So this is what I'm going to try to lift. This is a big, heavy-duty steel shop table. So this thing, I mean, it's big. big, and it is very heavy. On top of that, we got this great big vise over here. I'm leaving all this stuff on. I'm gonna see if I can lift it. I don't think it's gonna be a problem, but this is definitely gonna be the only way I'm actually be able to pick this thing up, because I can't lift this by myself. In the event that we want to put some casters or something underneath it. There we go. We got plenty of room underneath there now. And it wasn't really even a lot of effort to really push that thing down to lift that up. It was just a lot of pumps. So yeah, that can lift that up no problem. It's actually kind of amazing. So yeah, overall, that is a very cool jack.